The man had his mouth forced open, without anesthesia. The director intended to extract his front teeth. Afterward, he rushed to the police station. He reported that the sanatorium was conducting human experiments. Just when he thought he was saved, the director suddenly showed up. The director claimed that the man was a psychiatric patient. Even the man's deceased fellow patient came forward to confirm this. The man was utterly shocked. He had clearly seen the body. Thus, the man was captured and taken back to the sanatorium. The director said he would be given hydrotherapy. He lay in a water tank, completely relaxed. Suddenly, an eel swam towards him. When he opened his eyes, he was surrounded by eels. He slapped the tank to call for help, but the doctor didn't notice him. Suddenly, the man's oxygen tube dropped into the water. He couldn't move the tank lid. Soon, he stopped breathing and sank to the bottom. Then he was pulled out, but there was nothing in the tank. The director said he might have had hallucinations. He began to doubt whether he was actually mentally ill. At this time, there was a noise coming from the toilet again. Watching the shaking doorknob, the man lifted the toilet lid. After he calmed down, the eels disappeared again. He didn't believe it was a hallucination. So, he broke a glass and cut open the plaster on his leg. Surprisingly, his leg was perfectly fine. Then, he bravely went to the basement. He discovered that there were many human specimens in the basement. It turned out that the director had been searching for an elixir of immortality and conducting experiments on humans. The sanatorium was just a cover. After learning all this, the man ran to the lobby of the sanatorium and exposed the director's plot to everyone. However, the people around seemed unable to hear him. They surrounded him. Soon, he was pushed into the laboratory by two doctors. Then, the director held down his nose. While he opened his mouth, the director put a dental brace on him. Next, the director took out a long tube and inserted it into the man's mouth. The other end of the straw was connected to a group of eels. As the director flipped the switch, the eels in the water tank all swam towards the man's mouth. Unable to resist, the man could only roll his eyes from being choked.